Share with somebody you know. Share with somebody you don't know. Because I think it's really important. I think that we can have a good conversation about this, because I think it's a topic that we all have a lot to say about, and we all need to grow in that particular area. So please, again, share, and like. And the topic is setting boundaries and friendships. Setting boundaries and friendships. So let me tell you how I came to this topic and where this topic came from. So I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were just talking about how it is that a lot of times, a lot of times we have these relationships, be they at work or in our families, and we have sometimes we experience in these relationships that we think are really, really important. We sometimes experience betrayal in these relationships. And sometimes those betrayals really hurt us because we had one idea of who this person was or what they were supposed to mean to us. And we expected loyalty from people because we gave loyalty to them, right? And what happens a lot of times in these relationships is that we give parts of ourselves to people that we were never meant to share ourselves with. And I think a lot of times we mistake familiarity with friendship. I'll say it again for the folk in the cheap seats, even though the folk ain't but two of y'all, okay? But people are going to come in, all right? That sometimes we mistake, people's familiar presence. We mistake, our comfort around particular people. We take that to mean that these people are acquaintances. We take that to mean that these people are friends because we seem comfortable in their presence, or there's a bit of familiarity. We work with these people. We spend a lot of time around these people, even family members, right? But the problem with that is we've got to learn to set boundaries. We got to learn to set boundaries with folks, because there's a saying that I used to say all the time, right? And I still say it to some degree, and that is that a familiarity does not a friendship make. And I'll say it again. Familiarity does not a friendship make. Just because we may have some level of comfort around certain people, just because we may have some sort of blood ties or bonds with people, does not necessarily make those people our friends. And one of the best things, right? One of the best things that we can do before we start letting people in, to observe people's behavior before we set any sort of expectation for them, right? Because the problem is that we expect us from other people. Again, we expect ourselves from other people. So I would say Bianca, right? Let's say that Bianca is a giver. She's a giver, and she loves to spend time with her friends, and she's always there to listen to her friends' problems. But Bianca cannot expect herself from other people. Bianca cannot assume that because